Okay guys, we're gonna get straight into some DVR. This is up north at my parents' cottage. I'm flying in 4.3. In the corners you can see a little bit of vignetting, and that's due to my ND filter holder that I'll talk about a bit later. Once you stabilize any footage in gyroflow, you don't notice it, it's gone. As you saw, I just hit a branch. They aren't always visible, even with an O4 Pro. So there's a slight breeze going on, which will cause some bobbles here and there. But overall, it flies really nice. I'm going to show that it is capable of some freestyle. I personally am not going to be freestyling this too much, as I'm going to use it as more of a cinematic quad. I was flying my baby turtle prior to this, so trying trippy spins and stuff with this after, with the weight, I was not figuring it out until a couple packs later. I can't see any branches apparently. I'm also using the goggles 2, not the goggles 3, as you'll see in the bottom right corner that it only goes up to 50 megabytes per second. Look at that view. Can't beat it. Just trying some bunch of dives. That one I caught a little late. Still got it up, but there was a little more prop wash than I would have liked. Here's a not too great trippy spin. More like a cradle almost. The range on O4 Pro is unmatched, really, like for penetration and everything. Obviously, you can do more with long range and all that, but I'm on the other side of the cottage, and it only just dropped a little bit in megabytes. I didn't notice it when I was flying at all. And it gets even better if you have the goggles 3. Keep going back to it. The frame seems very durable. I've bounced it off quite a lot of things, and especially with like the little rubbery LED strip that you put on, or can put on if you choose, it gives a little extra cushion. That was awful. Yeah, I have a couple failed attempts at trippies here. That's on me, not on the quad. I just wasn't used to the Pavo20 Pro just yet. I think the last time I flew this, I was flying to get some shots for a brewery. Keep going back to this fallen down tree. It's almost like a launch ramp. But every so often I lose where it is. I think I was using an ND16 for this. Auto ISO and locked shutter at 1/120 because I'm shooting at 4K 60. No stabilization. That I never use rock steady. If I do use stabilization, it's going to be with gyroflow, and it's going to be like 5 to 10% stabilization max. And that's only for cinematic stuff. the rest of the footage that you'll see in this video is going to have some stabilization, as almost every day I've flown this, it's been windy. And really, I only use the stabilization to get rid of like the little wind bobbles. I think I cut this flight a little short. Like, I think I could still keep flying. The battery's not too low, and we're already flying for 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Yeah, I'm only just at 3.5 and it's gonna recover. Alright, what's up guys? Today is not really going to be a review of the Pavo20 Pro because you've probably seen many of them already. This is more going to be what I think of it and show you some of the flight footage I've gotten. I really enjoy this thing. It's quite powerful. You can fly it cinematically. I actually shot an outdoor brewery spot, and it handled that really well. It was right by the lake, so it was fairly windy. Didn't seem to bother anyone. It was really impromptu. One thing I'm not really happy with on this is the stock XT30. It comes straight out, and when you try and plug in your battery, it either puts a lot of strain on the battery lead or the XT30 attached to the flight controller. I went ahead and 90 degreed it, so when you put the battery in, it's nice and easy. I also got the BetaFPV ND filters, but I found them a little loose. Like, they were fine to fly around, but on almost any crash, I was worried of losing it. It did fall off on me landing once, so I designed this little 3D print that goes on, captures the top and bottom of the ND filter, so even if it does pop a little loose, it's not going anywhere. I'll leave a link in the description for that file if you're interested. I know I saw some people have the iFlight ND filters and they had the same issue. I do believe iFlight has updated theirs, but I haven't tried them, so don't take my word for it. I haven't had a chance to fly this at night yet with the LEDs, but they're really powerful. The blue is visible during the day even. I had my buddy with me and he let me know. This quad was my first experience of the O4 Pro, and obviously it's the best quality in a VTX camera combo that we have. I plan on building a 3.5 inch with the O4 Pro, and I think that'll be my ultimate freestyle rig. It's going to be sub 250, have great quality footage. It's not going to be a 5 inch, so it's not going to be as loud and obnoxious if I'm flying like a neighborhood or one of the local schools. I rarely get out with the 5 inch anyway, so 3.5's like the sweet spot for me if I'm flying bigger stuff. Overall, I would recommend this if you're looking for a cinewhoop. It's capable of freestyling. I was a little weary of doing it because I don't want to damage the O4, but like, the frame actually seems quite substantial, and I don't think anything's actually going to break. I just don't want to scratch the lens of the O4 Pro, really. But I still did some trippy spins, power loops, and got a little proxy with some stuff. Hope you enjoy or have enjoyed, because I'm not sure where I'm putting the edit. It's going to be at the beginning or behind. Well, thanks for watching.